What's up, Victor here, and in today's video I want to recap what happened in the quarterfinals as well as go over my predictions on what is going to happen in the semi-finals of this season's Champions League. Starting off with my recap of my predictions for the quarterfinals. And let's just say some I got right and others went horribly wrong. And we're going to kick things off with Bayern Munich, who took on Villareal, and well, let me just give you a reminder of what happened in my previous prediction video. And we are going to be starting off with the latter because it is going to be the easiest and quickest prediction. Right here we have Bayern Munich, who is going to advance to the semifinals. Bayern Munich, who is going to advance to the semifinals. Well, that one was terribly wrong. Only one person truly believed in Villareal. Jose Espinosa, against all odds, got it right, and for his correct prediction, as promised, a shout out for you, my friend. But what an upset as the German giant falls to the valiant Villareal. In truth, it did seem a little bit of arrogance was Bayern's downfall, as I'm sure once they saw their opponent in the quarterfinals, they thought they were going to cruise into the semifinals. But no tie is easy at this stage of the Champions League. The new dark horse of the competition, and I for one am extremely excited to see how it goes for the Yellow Submarines in the semifinals. Up next, Real Madrid versus Chelsea in what was the most highly anticipated match of the quarterfinals, and it did not disappoint. 9 goals total, another come-from-behind win at the Santiago Bernabeu, and another correct prediction for me betting on Los Blancos. Atletico Madrid versus Manchester City, another correct prediction from me, but it did not go the way I expected it to. In the first leg, Atletico Madrid parked the bus and at times was even playing in a 5-5-0 formation. With Simeone on damage control after Manchester City scored, it's basically become Atletico Madrid's calling card, so it wasn't too much of a surprise. But in the second leg, Manchester City was the team who was defending a 1-goal lead? Now I've seen it all. I'm not sure if Pep Guardiola was trying to give Simeone's men a taste of their own medicine, but it was incredibly ironic seeing Atletico Madrid frustrated trying to break down Manchester City's defense. But if there's one thing that Atletico Madrid has in spades, besides defensive strategies, it's that they have a never-say-die attitude. Atletico's men were hell-bent on finding the equalizer, and the second leg ended in a fiery fashion with red cards and fights all around, but in the end, Pep Guardiola's men get the last laugh and book their ticket to the semi-finals. Liverpool versus Benfica, which ended 6-4 on aggregate, and man, I bet on the wrong dark horse. I had Benfica being the surprise of the competition, but now that title firmly belongs to Villareal. And even though my prediction was incorrect, I still had a lot of fun watching this match, and the Portuguese team were no pushovers, scoring 3 against the mighty Reds. In my previous prediction video, I had highlighted Van Dijk and Alisson Becker between the sticks, but Benfica certainly put up a fight against the English giant. But in the end, Liverpool's offense was the key to booking their ticket to the semi-final. And after scoring 6 goals between the 2 legs, Liverpool is now the team with the most goals left in the competition. But now, time for some predictions. Let's take a look at the bracket for a reminder of everyone's road to the final in Paris, and we're going to begin on the right side. What a matchup! Oh my gosh, I'm excited for this match. Real Madrid will be taking on Manchester City. And we're going to begin with Los Blancos, who have been in scintillating form not only in Europe, but domestically as well. Currently 15 points at the summit of La Liga, and after defeating Osasuna midweek, and having another come-from-behind victory against Sevilla, at this point, if you score early against Madrid, just know it's a trap. But in all seriousness, the mentality of this squad is just on another level. Real Madrid is the only club in the Champions League history to win back-to-back titles, and even took it a step further and won a 3rd for safe measure back in 2018. Experience goes a long way at this stage of the competition, and Madrid has no shortage of calm leaders who can steady the ship in even the choppiest of waters. Players like Modric, Kroos, and Benzema. And speaking of Benzema, he is going to be the man to watch in the semi-finals because this man just cannot stop scoring. 11 goals in the Champions League and 25 in La Liga. This 34-year-old is just getting better with age, and I have said it before, he is the current best number 9 in the world right now. And many people have doubted Real Madrid all the way throughout the Champions League this season, but with Karim the Dream in the squad, you just cannot ignore this side anymore. In the Champions League, Benzema is currently second place for the most goals in the competition this season, but he's only 1 goal behind Lewandowski, who is already out of the competition. And in his current form, I would be sure to double mark Benzema in the semi-finals. Looking at you, Pep. But it's not only in offense that Madrid is clicking. Yes, they have Benzema, Vinicius Jr., who have been scoring goals aplenty, but Madrid also have the best defense of the Final Four left in the competition. As for their opponent, Manchester City are back to winning ways over the weekend, and they had a little bit of a tough spell there where they were fighting off against bitter rivals, Liverpool. A draw in the Premier League followed by a loss in the FA Cup meant that Manchester City went 3 games without a win. That does not mean that Manchester City are just going to hand Madrid their spot in the final, though. The Citizens have the second best defense in the competition, as well as being second best for the most goals left in the Final Four. And with key players like De Bruyne pulling the strings in the midfield, and with Gabriel Jesus scoring a brace over the weekend, Manchester City has plenty of dangerous players of their own who can make a difference in any game. It is no surprise then that last year's runners-up is trying to make it 2 years consecutively making it to a Champions League final. But my question is, will Guardiola be able to break his habit of overthinking knockout matches? Whether it be now with the Citizens or back when he was with Bayern Munich, the Spanish coach has been criticized for making too many changes and at times even avoiding normal game plans. Back in 2014, Pep Guardiola faced off against Ancelotti's Real Madrid, and he will be looking to correct his mistakes this time around, with that last encounter between the two coaches ending in an aggregate 5-0 in Ancelotti's favor. But it is worth noting that Pep Guardiola stands tall in the overall history between the two coaches with 4 wins in 6 matches played. I'm expecting another extremely exciting matchup not only between these two coaches but also some world-class players facing off against each other as well. The big question for me, can Benzema continue his form into the semi-finals and score when Madrid needs him most? Also, whose presence is going to be more felt in the midfield? De Bruyne or Modric? It's going to be a tough prediction for sure, but I think I'm gonna have to go for a hat trick here. I for one am betting on a 3rd consecutive correct prediction backing Real Madrid, and I have them besting Manchester City to book their ticket to the Champions League final. And we have a true David versus Goliath situation here on the other side of the bracket with Villareal, who will be facing off against Liverpool. Liverpool are heavy favorites to make it to the final, but Villareal have taken down many giants on their way to earning their ticket here in the semi-finals. The big question is going to be, can they do it again? And despite currently languishing in 7th place in La Liga, Emery has made a career of 2-legged knockout matches. In fact, the coach is the record holder for the most wins in the Europa League with 4, winning with Sevilla back in 2014, 2015, and 2016. And most recently in 2021 when he won with current side Villareal. But now Unai Emery has set his sights on a much larger prize. But standing in his way are the mighty Reds, who are looking to book their ticket in a final, something they have not been able to accomplish since the 2018-19 season. As for Liverpool, they are the team with the most goals in the competition, but have struggled defensively. They have conceded a total of 11 goals in the competition so far, which is the same amount as Villarreal. But the difference between the two teams is most definitely going to be the difference in quality that they have up front. Liverpool have players like Salah, Mane, and Firmino who have been in incredible form, and if I had to bet which team would make it out on top if all defensive strategies were just thrown out the window, I would have to go with the Reds. Encore, having said that, I want to see more drama, and what a final it would be if Villarreal could beat Liverpool to make it to the Champions League final in Paris. And I know the odds are stacked against them, but if Villareal are able to make it to the Champions League final in Paris this season, I am going to mark the occasion with a giveaway. And having said that, be sure to leave me a comment below of what you would prefer in a giveaway. Jerseys, AirPods, and gift cards have all been awarded to VIP members in the past, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future prizes. So there you have it. I have Real Madrid besting Manchester City and the ultimate underdog in Villareal beating Liverpool to make it an all-Spanish final. As always, I want to know what your predictions are, so be sure to leave me a comment below and give me a like, because it lets me know that you want to see more Champions League related content in the future. Potential giveaway is on the card, so become a VIP member and subscribe. As always, I will catch you in the next one. Peace.